Hello and welcome to MJ's Money Podcast, where we explore all the things you need to enjoy thriving, success, and financial freedom, all in the aim of helping you achieve the lifestyle of your dreams. Today, it gives me great joy to welcome Hayley Gibson on the show. Hayley is a creative mindset coach, and well, I'll let you tell your backstory. I've known Hayley now for a year, and I've been really impressed by the way Hayley is engaging with her clients and running a startup business in the coaching space. So welcome, Hayley. It's great to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Can we begin by just getting you to tell us a bit about your backstory and how you've ended up doing what you're doing today?
Ooh, how I got back to here. So it's a long story, but so what I do really in my business is I work with individuals to empower them to lead more meaningful and fulfilling lives and make a positive impact on the world around them because of what they're doing. So what led me into doing this? I have a background in education and music, and 3 or 4 years ago, I was introduced to the concept of coaching by a good friend of mine. She told me that I'd be a shoo-in. Like, come on, just come and do some coaching with me. It's going to be great. She's the runs a she does corporate training for organizational change. And for me, I don't really like to wing anything in my life. I like to be really prepared and organized and researched. So I enrolled in a course and I pursued coaching, and it's turned my life around. So it turns out she was right. I have been in a coaching role all my life. It's through my music, my teaching, my travel, my relationships, parenting, my bass playing, everything. It's all really been coaching, and I just didn't realize that I was doing that. So now, after lots of research and study, refined, focused practice, and hundreds of hours of coaching, I'm here doing the same thing I've always been doing. Yeah.
That's
helping
great.
others to level up and do better and be better in their lives, to lead more fulfilling and impactful lives.
And you've been coaching now for just over a year, haven't you?
It's a few years now.
A few years? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just
Yep.
a year since I've known of it. And
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell me, Hayley, about your customers' journey. When they work with you, what can they expect? What are they going through in terms of the pain that leads them into working with you, and what outcome are they getting when they're going through with you?
So after I've had the privilege of working with over 1,000 clients from all over the world, and with all these really close, authentic connections, I started to uncover this repeated pattern that keeps showing up. It's there are three key areas for somebody to be successful, feel successful, embody success, but also lead a meaningful, fulfilling life. So lots of the people that come to me, they are successful on paper. They're ticking the boxes. They have the relationship, the home, the career, but they're not necessarily feeling successful. There's often a feeling of lack, feeling like something's missing, like they can be feeling overwhelmed or trapped, stuck, disengaged, disconnected, unsatisfied with what they're doing. There can be lots of different fears and things holding them back from just being content and happy with where they are. So this pattern that I picked up, it's there's the three key areas. It's your mindset, alignment, and confidence. Okay, so when they're not being nurtured and they're not in their working at their optimum, then you've got a limited mindset, you're misaligned, and you have blocked confidence, and that shows up in all those different feelings that I was just explaining. So often when people come to me, they are just feeling like something's missing, they're trapped, and often don't know what it is, what they need to get through to take their performance and their lifestyle and their life to the next level.
Yeah. So you've covered now where their pain points are and what's led them into working with you. But what's the journey you take them on, and what's the goal? Where are they coming out at the end?
So the journey I take them on is I've got a unique method that I've developed called the Creative Impact Elevator. This is a 4-step method that I take people through that helps them to gain clarity and control. Well, the 4 steps are clarity, control, calibrate, and create. They are 4 steps that are really designed to help them to find whatever it is that is holding them back from achieving this fulfillment and living a meaningful life, this achievement that they're after, and to be able to overcome them to move forward. So clarity is all around clarifying people's vision, what they actually want in the future, finding out what their needs and their values are, and how really a deep dive into themselves, because in the world that we live in at the moment, we have so much external stimulation all the time. People really lose touch of themselves, of what really is important to them. So getting in touch with that, what do they really want in life? And then we move into the next step, which is control, which is setting goals and boundaries, taking responsibility for where they are in life. And then we begin to align their goals with their values and their actions. Next, we move into calibrate, which is around removing anything that is hindering them from achieving these goals. So removing self-limiting beliefs, any trapped emotions, any emotional baggage, anything that's no longer serving them, no longer helping them to lead the life that they want to lead. And finally, we get into create, which is developing and implementing plans, taking laser-focused action, and actually doing the things that they want to do to set them up to be leading that life that they really deserve to be living.
Action-driven success.
Yes.
That's what it struck me as you're talking there.
Yeah.
And so
empowered
when we're
living.
coming out the end, it's a degree of confidence. It's that personal growth. This is my own sort of understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong here, just from what you're saying. And ultimately leading to not just fulfillment. Well, it's fulfillment in their life, from what I understand, from what you're saying, and also purpose, but also success and a clear understanding of what is success in their life.
Yes, yeah, for sure. So high achieving individuals are usually, they're very driven by goals, what they're going to do in the future. So a lot of the work that I do is really around helping people to be happy in the process, to enjoy the process, fall in love with where they are and what they're working towards, because there's a concept called the hedonic treadmill. It's in psychology. It's this idea that the human or people, they come back to a relative level, stable level of happiness or well-being, regardless of the different things that happen in their life. So you can have major life events, and in a short period of time, you will come back to this stable level, be positive or negative. So we have this sense, or many people have this sense that, I'll be happy when, I'll be fulfilled when. So I'll be happy when I get this promotion, when I earn a certain amount of money, when I get married, when I have children, when I buy that house, whatever it is. But the truth is, once you actually get close to these goals, the goalposts just move. So you can achieve them, and then you're happy for a short period of time, but then the hedonic treadmill, it kicks in, and all of a sudden you're back to the base level, and you're looking for the next thing that's going to give you that satisfaction. So you don't actually get to lead a fulfilling and meaningful life if you're always working towards something. So I really help people to get off that treadmill and to be able to fall in love with the process, because true happiness and fulfillment is in the process of working towards your goals, not in actually achieving them. So.
Yeah, and I can really relate to that, actually, when I think of even my own drive as an entrepreneur and trying to, help and support other businesses and people grow in business for that financial freedom. The own drivers that drive into that. I think sometimes even I've had to look back at that and really go, I've got to enjoy the process today, because otherwise I think exactly what you're saying, I can really relate to that sense of, sort of the goalpost is there, and the minute you reach a goalpost, it's set the next goalpost and set the next goalpost, and then that run.
And there's nothing wrong with having things that you're working towards. It's good to have goals that you're working towards, things that you want to achieve. That is a good thing, but you need to enjoy the process you need to be intentional about how you're spending your time and your energy. Like, we all have time and energy, that's limited resources, so you want to be spending it in a meaningful way and be intentional about that.
So how are you getting your clients, Hayley?
Most of my clients come to me through personal recommendations and through like the one-on-one connections, really. Some people have got in touch with me through my social media and different things, and they come and we've had a conversation and see if we're a good match to work together, if our goals and how we like to work are aligned. A lot of people are, yeah, it is very tailored and one-on-one what I'm doing at this point in time. So the authentic connections, close connections with people, if they, people that resonate with me and I resonate with them, we work really well together.
I find that really interesting when you talk about alignment, because I know I've talked with many people who talk about the same thing in terms of the importance of alignment for every aspect of their life, for success and for all those different things. How important is that for a customer relationship with you, and what are the processes you go through to work that out?
So before I work with anybody, I have I do a discovery call where we get on the phone and have a chat for an hour or so to really dig deep of where the person is at now, what they're trying to achieve in life, what their blocks are, what might be hindering them or helping them to get where they want to be. And that is really an explore between the two of us to see if we are a good match to work together. So I only work with people that are aligned with my values and the way that I like to run business, the way that the impact that I want to make in the world. And I'm not, I like to work with people that like the way I work. And I think that's really important for me, for practicing what I preach, to run a business and to lead a meaningful life, fulfilling life for myself. It's working with people that are aligned with that.
How important do you think that is for a business? Like, what do you think the effect is then if you're working with people who aren't aligned necessarily with that? What's the effect of that?
In running a business?
Yeah.
Do you mean for people running a business that being aligned with their business? Is that what you mean?
I'm meaning with so for any business, for example, that alignment with that customer and that connection with the customer. I wonder how many businesses are taking that time to actually work that alignment out, or if they just take the first person that walks in the door, thinking, oh, I've got a customer, take the money. And the effects are, I don't know if you've seen any of that in your own business or from other people's business that you've networked with, thinking out of the box there a little bit, thinking, I wonder how that's a problem, or what other problems go with that.
Yeah, well, I believe that to do meaningful work and to do, like, for me, running a business is about making a positive impact in the world. It's not about trying to make heaps and heaps of money or anything like that. It depends on what your drivers are for your business. For me, having authentic connections where I do get to make a meaningful impact in people's lives and a meaningful impact in the world in a broader sense is really important to me. So for me, I feel that's really important. I feel other people that are in business for different reasons may feel differently, but there's the whole concept of ikigai. Do you know ikigai?
No, I don't.
It's the Japanese concept. It's really your purpose for living. So I've seen this be adapted many times with different organizations. Dent, for example, they have adapted it into the entrepreneurial sweet spot. So you've got the tradition. I think the actual ikigai has four ideas. There's something that you're really good at, something that you can offer the world, something the world needs, and something that you can be paid for. And the area where they cross over, that is your ikigai. It's your purpose for being, purpose for living, your essence. And so I'm in business to have authentic connections with people that make a positive impact. And that's always what my work has always been about. Like through many, many years of teaching, that's what I really loved about teaching, was to be able to have these connections where I could really help people and give them what they need to achieve what they want. But over time, the amount of bureaucracy and box ticking and everything that has come into teaching has just overshadowed. It's just taken over. Like for many years, I could deal with that side and just still have that connection and the reason for why I was doing what I was doing. But eventually, the scales tipped, and just all this other stuff that was just taking over the true meaning of what I was doing just got in the way and killed the love of teaching for me. So it's been an amazing journey to discover coaching and to go, wow, I can do this without having to tick all these boxes for external people that don't really care about the people that are in the classroom, the bums on seats. So I'm
you
able
can make
to
the meaningful difference you want to make to the world without and hopefully receive the compensation for it that you deserve.
yeah
And
yeah
and focus on the things that matter without those other distractions and things that get in the way from the joy. And yeah, I love that. That's
yeah
really if someone's
exactly.
watching this and they're thinking, I need a creative mindset coach, and this is totally Hayley's totally on the button here, and I can
Yeah,
completely relate to that. How do they find you, Hayley?
they can get in contact via my website, hayleygibson.com.au, or they can connect through Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn as well. So hayleygibson.com.au.
Awesome. And then they just drop you a connection request or something.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
basis.
I'll be in touch.
And obviously we're doing this over Zoom, which is my first podcast
Yeah,
interview over Zoom because
yeah.
you're based in Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a geographic limit to where you're serving? Are you serving anywhere in the world?
Anywhere in the world. It's the
That's awesome.
beauty of coaching. It can be done from anywhere. That's great. Yeah.
All right. What would you say would be just one key pearl of wisdom or saying or philosophy that you could share with my audience, that you could just, what would be your big message to share with the world? You could sum it up into one.
So everyone deserves to live a meaningful and fulfilling life, and you don't need to settle for just good or okay. It's okay to strive for something better and to push yourself to reach all those goals that you want and have the life that you deserve.
Thank you so much for coming on today, Hayley. It's been really fantastic to have you here, and all the best with your business. And I'm excited to continue watching your business's growth and success in the coming years.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me, Stephen.